Somewhere the sun is shining, and so the right thing to do.
Hello, I'm Sandra Lee. Welcome to my living room where I'm here with one of my very special star people. I call my guests star people because it's as though they were pieces of stars and they had fallen to the planet to heal the earth. Today I have Crystal Starr. Welcome, Crystal.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We've had many healing times together, and one of the things I do when I visit Crystal, she centers us with an Om. You are very much grounded in Eastern spiritual thinking, and you're pulling that into our Western culture in a lot of different ways. One of the things I love that you do when I visit you is you offer me moon tea or sun water or moon water.
Moon water.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I will. In fact, I've brought you some today. This is your very own, and this is moon essence water because this moon water was made when the sun was in your sun sign, Cancer, and the full moon was then in Capricorn. And so those are complementary opposites for a sense of completion within ourselves. And so I put water in a beautiful container, usually cut glass or clear glass container, and I leave it outside in the moonlight and then the sunlight of the next day, and it energizes with the aspirations and with the highest potentials for those signs that it involves, and in this case it was for you.
What a personal gift.
So it's like perfume essence. I would suggest you can use it that way. Just a drop of it would energize a pitcher of water.
I don't drink this necessarily.
Well,
I can put it in
but
something.
It's so potent that you only need a very little bit, as it is with elixirs and essences. You only require
So
a
I can
small
put a
amount.
drop in my tea?
Yes.
Well, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
This is so
My pleasure.
lovely.
And it has a label on it of 1990 vintage.
1990 vintage moon water. Well, this can't hurt me.
Not at
This
all.
can't hurt me. I won't get drunk on this for sure.
Well, the discovery of it was part of my search for the drink that would be the lightest of the light, the clearest of the clear, the purest of the pure. And somehow I started to make moon water in 1970s, and since then have found out that I'm carrying on some sort of ancient ritual, which at the time I was not conscious of, but pieces of information come to me about other civilizations that have lived
So you're
before
not
us
the first
doing
one to have made
No,
moon water?
I did not invent this. I'm just
I didn't invent star
transmitter.
people either. I think we're all subconsciously connected and
Oh, yes.
expressing a kind of a subconscious desire.
Yes.
Crystal does something very lovely in relationship to moon ceremony, and you did a beautiful poem that is put to music. And I wanted to share that with our audience. It's very tranquil, relaxing, serene, and a bit of a moon ritual. We're going to talk more about moon ritual after this segment, but let's just enjoy the music.
Sleeping moon rides the veil of night. It is dark, and light is invisible. This is a time of new moon magic. Welcome to the room of joyous, pure vision. Plant the seeds of highest dreams, of love and light. Lift your head, lift your arms, make your sight. Now breathe it deep, exhaling to the cosmos, a trail of stars. Sleeping moon rides the veil of night. Soon she will begin to see a cycle towards eternity. Water measures ebb and flow as the seasons come and go. She spins and spins, spinning life, laughing softly, the edge of summer. Feel now her ancient ritual. Connecting the chords. The power of sound. Filling us once more. Sleeping moon rides the veil of night.
That was Crystal Starr with her brother John Trask on guitar and a very dear friend Bobby George on drums, an unusual kind of drum. Bobby is also an artist, and at the beginning of the show I had them superimpose over the introductory photo a drawing that Bobby did at a cafe in Seacliff one night when I was there. And it was lovely. It was of me with little stars in it. The stars seem to be the theme of the show today. And the moon. I want to talk more about the moon with you because you're quite an expert on moon ritual, moon ceremony.
Well, I'm just a receiver and transmitter of the information that I'm getting. I don't consider myself an expert, but I do feel that as a way to get in touch with the divine plan that's intended for our existence on this planet, using a meditation and celebration at the full moon, and using the energy of that intense brightness of the sun reflecting off the lunar surface, the sun representing the masculine or male form in the universe and the moon being the feminine receptive. It just seems to open some sort of gate of potential awareness.
Well, we're going to, Crystal, talk more about that in a minute. We're going to open a gate to awareness with full moon ceremony discussion. Don't go away. We'll be right back.